One more question. How to stop relying on people and rely on Allah alone? I mean, sometimes you ask someone about something and you don't get response and you get upset because of that. Is it a sign of weak iman and that your heart is not attached to Allah and attached to people? There are levels of this. There's a level that can take the person, wal-'adhu billah, to even kufr, disbelief. If a person believes that human beings can help him in the things that only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can do. Like if human beings would make him enter Jannah, for example. They're the ones that make decision who to go to Jannah and who's not. This is of course an act of disbelief, relying upon human being, whether it's dead or alive. But if it's with regards to the things that the human beings normally they have the ability to do, you rely on someone to get a job done or to help you with something physical. In your heart, you're not relying upon them. You should not rely upon them with your heart. You rely upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Human beings are human beings. But if that happens, a person should work on his heart to purify this from his heart, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the owner of all things. And that human being, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the least can happen. He can change his heart. And He can make his heart hate you so much. I mean, this is valid. Even the closest person to you, who can guarantee that they would like you for the rest of your life? Hearts are in the hands of Allah. And sins has an effect in this. Or a person dies and he's not able to, whatever. So it's easy to convince ourselves because human beings are limited. So the way to rely upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is by looking into the Quran, by putting reason with our belief, with knowing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with His names and attributes. So you will end up dealing with people physically and never get upset with anyone. Why? Because we seek everything from Allah and look at the actions of Allah in the lives and the actions of the people. A person would be patient with dealing with others. And as Sheikh Hussain Taymiyyah rahimahullah, when he talked about the 20 means of having patience, 20 solutions to be patient with dealing with others, specifically this. One of which is that you witness, you see the actions of Allah, you're not seeing the actions of the people. And he gave the example of if someone is worried so much about the pen that the judge would write the sentence that he's afraid of. You know, the pen has nothing to do with the sentence that this person is to be in prison for 10 years. If he has to be worried about something, he's worried about what the judge is going to do, not the pen. So the human beings are ala, they are tools. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent that person to you because you deserve that person. So treat the situation like this, you'll be at ease and you will be, doesn't mean that people are not responsible for their actions. Yes, of course. But your heart is settled that this is all from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So therefore, He is the ever living, so He's the one that we rely upon. وَتَوَكَّلَ عَلَى الْحَيِّ الَّذِي لَا يَمُوتُ.